Hi, first graders. This is Miss Huang here. I hope you're having a good day. I'm here today to read aloud a story to you called The Cat, the Dog, Little Red, the Exploding Eggs, the Wolf, and Grandma. This is a really fun story. Usually before we read a story, we take a sneak peek, but today I'm not going to do that because I want you to be surprised at certain parts of the book. I want you to think about at certain parts, what is going to happen next? Let's predict what is going to happen next. And as we do with all of our stories, what is the author trying to teach us? There was once a sweet little girl who lived with her father and mother in a pretty little cottage at the end of the village. She always wore a red cape with a hood, which suited her so well that everybody called her Little Red Riding Hood. Dog asks, "What's this?" Cat says, "It's a story about a little girl who always wears a red cape with a hood." "Cool! I love stories about superheroes. What's her special power?" "She doesn't have any special powers. It's not that kind of story," says Cat. So what happens? Well, one morning her mother asked Little Red Riding Hood to take a basket of eggs, butter, cake, and sweets to her grandma. So kindness is her superpower. Does she hypnotize bad guys into being nice? And what kind of candy? Look, do you want to hear this story or not? Says Cat. So where was I? Little Red Riding Hood was on her way to Grandma's house when she met a ... a wolf! A wolf? Excellent! There are always bad guys in stories like this. I bet you she zaps him with her kindness ray. She does not have a kindness ray. She has a basket of eggs and butter and cakes and sweets. How does she fight crime then? Does she have a cool kind of flying gadget basket? Are they exploding kind of eggs? There's no kindness ray, no flying basket, and no exploding eggs. She's just a sweet little girl on her way to see her grandma. Okay, let's hear the rest of the story. Well, the wolf asked Little Red Riding Hood where she was going, and she said, Grandma's house. So the wolf said goodbye and secretly headed to Grandma's house too. Hang on, why doesn't the wolf just try to eat the little girl right then and there? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you, says Cat. How should I know why he didn't eat her? I wonder why the wolf prefers old ladies. Anyway, the wolf arrived at Grandma's cottage and saw an old lady lying in bed. Grandma jumped up, saw the wolf, and locked herself in the closet. I think the wolf needs to think bigger if he's going to be a supervillain, says Dog. Maybe he could rob a bank on his way to Grandma's house. Are you listening at all? Asked Cat. Dog says, yes. Okay, so Grandma leaped out of bed, locked herself in the closet to be safe, and then the wolf put on Grandma's clothes and climbed into bed waiting for Little Red. Hang on, so now you're saying he does want to eat her? Yes. Anyway, this is my favorite part because she arrived and said, "What big eyes you have, Grandma!" And the wolf replied, "All the better to see you with." She's not very bright, is she? Says Dog. I mean, if it was a wolf dressed up as my grandma, I might have noticed right away. And Little Red Riding Hood said, "What a big nose you have, Grandma." And the wolf replied, "All the better to smell you with, my dear." Let me see that book, says Dog. And she said, "What big teeth you have, Grandma." And the wolf said, "All the better to eat you up with." Yikes! But just at the last moment, Little Red Riding Hood's father arrived and chopped the wolf's head off with an axe. Gulp. And they all lived happily ever after. I'm not sure that the wolf was very happy at the end, said Dog. So let's see if I have this right. The Red Hood is on her way to help an old lady when she meets the wolf man. He has an evil plan. He likes to dress up in girls' clothes and eat people. He and Red have a big battle, and Red's father puts an end to Wolfie's life. Well, that kind of is sort of right. It's not a very nice story, is it? Says Dog. Are you absolutely sure this is a children's book? That's it. I'm leaving. Find your own book to read, said Cat. Just one last question. What? Is Grandma still stuck in the closet? Bonk. Ouch. Cat throws a book at dog. The end. I hope you had a good time listening to the story. I had a lot of fun reading it with all the super bold words and expression. So think about, what is the author trying to teach us? And we can stick a yellow post-it on the back of the book. I'll see you next time, first graders. Bye, friends.